If you do go on to enjoy today's video, please remember to hit that like button and of course subscribe for more content. And if you need any coins for Ultimate Team to get a head start on the game, head to the link in the description. Use the code TVM for a discount at checkout. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to a brand new play review. Today we have the ones to watch Allan. Not that it really matters, of course, because he's the same as the base card right now, but if he does get an inform, we'll be ready because this is untradeable from the pre-order pack, which is nice. 170,000 coins roughly if you want to get the ones to watch. If you want just the base card though, it's going to run you nearly 100,000 coins, and the reason for that is because he's out of packs right now, so he would be, I wouldn't say far less, maybe 20-30k less, but still, is he worth that amount of coins? For an 83, that is a lot of money. He's got some decent stats on the face value of things. Allan in every FIFA tends to be very good, especially at the start of the game. And then, of course, you are relying on him getting an inform. He's always reminding me of like a cheaper version of Kante because he's quite short. He's 5'9". I mean, that's not short, but you know what I mean. In terms of FIFA, it is. And he's quite robust, aggressive. And he's got that little something about him that makes him fit into every FIFA game quite well. And this game is absolutely no exception. 4-star skills, 3-star weak foot. For a CDM type character, you'd believe that to be the other way around. But no, it is 3-star weak foot. At the moment, that's perfectly fine. Over time, it may annoy you slightly. I'm not sure, but for right now, it's fine. High defensive work rate, medium attacking work rate, which is what you'd expect from a more defense-minded player. Not the quickest, 77 acceleration, 69 sprint speed. That, of course, has been partly rectified by the Catalyst chem style. We've tried our best here to get his pace up a little bit. And, of course, the Catalyst does bump it up by 10, 79 sprint speed, 87 acceleration, which is decent. You do, of course, hit that passing. And the reason for that, of course, is because his passing it's okay, but it's not great. So 84 short passing, 80 vision. With the Catalyst, you get 85 crossing, which is something that you may or may not rely on at some point if you find himself in a wide position. If you play 4-1-2-2 narrow, by the way, and you don't play Allan as the CDM, there is every possibility that Allan may find himself in a relatively good crossing position. So that's why the Catalyst was a little bit important. 89 short passing as well with that Catalyst card. And of course, the dribbling stats and the defensive stats, every FIFA, are what makes this card so desirable. 92 stamina as well as 90 aggression. Very, very good looking card. That's the team we've got him in. Of course, we have that out of position, very slow James Rodriguez at left wing. Now, Calvert-Lewin will be replaced with the player of the month over time. Not that any of you really care anyway. And Rodrigo obviously will play where James is right now. It's just that for chemistry purposes, we've had to do it this way around. But either way, quite a few of the games will be played like single player, if you will. Not single player as in squad battles, but in rivals, but single player. It's quite confusing stuff these days. And then some of them will be co-op. I'm going to stop saying that in videos because I think it goes without saying now that the majority of us who at least have friends who play the game on the same platform will probably dabble in a bit of co-op this year. You seem to get through the games a little bit quicker with a little bit less stress, and it's actually fun to play with two of you. I'm hoping and I'm praying that what a ball that is, by the way, that next year they bring co-op into the draft and they bring it into FUT Champs. Now, of course, I'm not saying that we play against single players. You can toggle it on and off like you can in Rivals, but it would be fun to be able to do that. I think I would play the majority of my games every single week if that were the case. Now, of course, we're here to talk about Allan. So I'll stop talking about co-op gameplay. Bit of friendlies on the go, and you'll see that a lot more this year due to the fact that we're limited to 30 games to acquire points. So when I'm not playing particularly well, or I'm thinking, well, I don't really want to have to concentrate that sort of hard, I will go into friendlies. I've started I've made a playlist with Max Chem and Classic. So I'm trying to find games in those, but when I can't, I'll have to go into the New Allegiance sort of FUT Live mode, which unfortunately is swaps. So you do have a couple of plays with bibs on and what have you, but you'll generally get a gist of what Allan is all about here, because most of the clips are going to be him intercepting the ball, like you see there, looking up, waiting, and then playing it. If there's no forward pass on, we'll go around the outside. There he is again. Not quite there, that was Rodrigo, but just behind him, Allan was in that position to make a run, and that was the co-op gameplay in a 4-1-2-2. Now, the reason that happens, of course, is because we play 4-2-2 narrow, and Allan is the left centre mid. Sometimes there's no option but to try and bring him forward to try and get some sort of, not advantage, but just an advanced position. And again, here he makes about 4 or 5 different challenges, gets in to block the ball, pokes it away from the defender there, and we luckily get away from it, get the ball out of the area, and Allan has another hand to play in that ball to Wan-Bissaka. He's very, very good at his, just sort of basic interceptions and things. Going forward, such as that, I mean, it was speculative, it was never going to go in, especially with how poor his shot power and indeed his long shots are. But now and again he will find himself in those positions. My advice to you is pass, don't ever shoot, because it's not going to go in. Maybe 1 in 100 might actually hit the back of the net, but more often than not it's not going to. What he's really good at doing is the stuff that just goes unnoticed game after game after game. I'm playing with him and I'm thinking, have we got enough clips here? I don't know. The reason I don't know is because with CDMs like this, you have to go through and have a look for the stuff that you would never normally consider or you'd never normally write down, because he does an awful lot of like that there. It's simple, it's effective. Without him, they would have been through on goal. So that's what he does, and his positioning is fantastic defensively. He's got that work rate. He always comes back to help out. His interceptions are fantastic. I am a big fan of this card, and even if you don't have the ones to watch, doesn't matter. The base card, the 83, is exactly the same right now, and you're going to get exactly the same experience. Different chem styles will do different things. It depends what you want to do. The pace boost helped a little bit with regards to tracking back. If you are caught on a counter, like we are here actually in the clips, you could always drag Allan back into position, and I wouldn't say he'll always get there in time, but he will have a fair shot of coming back. If you don't boost that pace at all and you give him a powerhouse chem style, for example, he will struggle to get back into position because he doesn't have the legs, which just makes perfect sense when you really think about it. But all in all, I really do like the card, and I think that, yeah, okay, the value for coins, in terms of his ones to watch, I'm not talking about his base card, in terms of his ones to watch, is 160 to 170 fair. I think Allan is going to do well in the league this year. Everton have already started really well, so why not? I think he will get at least 2 informs by the end of this FIFA, maybe even more. And if you consider the fact that the base card is nearly 100k, how much is the first inform 85 rated going to cost? It's going to be a little bit on the pricey side, right? So for 160, 170, that is going to be the bare minimum that the first inform costs. Then the second inform is going to be another 50, 60k above that. I think it's a very fair price. And if you are looking for a very strong, robust, aggressive little CDM, Allan could be your man. If you have used him, let me know what you think in the comment section down below. If you have enjoyed the video, though, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and until the next time, goodbye.
Join the Betting Rebellion and find out what your football knowledge is really worth.